Chavano baby yo, time nakata no didi yo, baby mo you the hot, so different yo, baby mo you bully.
Hello everyone, this is your girl, so nice down here. Or better still, the chocolate girl. Okay, today I'll be talking on how you can change how we can change our view about interracial marriage from that of our parents, because we all know very well that most of African parents they don't actually agree to racial marriage, because actually they have so many reasons which really count. But I think it's high time we change our mentality from what they used to know. That was in their time. Now we're in the 21st century. We cannot be going backward. We have to keep progressing, you know? So many things has changed from their time to our time. So perspective and everything have to change. And more to that, thinking in the way they think. I think it just makes us more like very racist, you know? Because we are all human beings. Whether black, red, yellow, purple, green, we're all created by God. So it would be really nice if we can really change our mentality. For now, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please just click the subscribe button down there, and don't forget the bell, so whenever I upload a video you get a notification. And also don't forget to like and comment. And if you need me to do a certain video on about anything, you just comment down below and I'll do it for you. Without further ado, let's go straight into the whole thing. So according to Google, can I say that? Oh, according to Google, interracial marriage, it is when people from two different races get married. So our parents usually looking from the side of skin color, a Korean and black and white, American, Russian, Canadian, they just find it difficult to let that happen. It's just few of our mothers that accept that, but in most cases from the beginning they refuse. But as time goes on, then they accept. So according to Google, that's the definition of interracial marriage. What do you know as races? Like also race. Because whenever we talk about race, what usually comes to our minds? To our minds is like white or black. But I think it's kind of a little bit different from getting videos of me that has to do more of things I've gone through in life, and trust me, I've been through a lot. So something real, nothing fake, no faking. Mostly things I've been through. I will take you to every exotic place in UAE that I think is good, that I will be there, because I would like to give you guys like a view of my life here too. So I am originally from Cameroon. You could call me So Nice Daniel or your chocolate girl. So I'm also a nurse by profession. So for now, that's not what I'm doing. As you can see from my badge, that's not what I'm doing. But I hope I get there soon. No, life is a journey. You take it one step at a time, no rushing. So let's start by defining what is a race. You know, a race is a term used to describe a people who have a common characteristics together. You understand? Like the black race. Like, I'm not talking about the marathon competition people do know. Like the Africans, the Americans, the Koreans, those are different type of races. So interracial marriage is when two individual, a man and a woman from two different races. For example, let me say an African and a Canadian come together and get married or are dating. That's an interracial relationship. So in more often, our parents, our African parents, and some parents out there too in other continents, don't really approve of such relationship, talk less of getting married. They have their reasons, and I will tell you some of them. You can consider them irrational. They have some really good reasons. Like for example, I'm just remembering how I'm just imagining how my mom will react if I end up with a white guy. The expression on her face will be definitely priceless. But hey, I'm open to all. Blue, black, purple. I don't judge. Yeah, I don't care. That's my mom, that's not me. She just have to abide with it. If should in case I come with a man from a different race, So our parents don't approve of such marriages. Some will say culturally wise, they don't know any of our cultures, they can't speak our language, they can. For the ladies, you can cook our African traditional meals. We have several, because Africa made up of several different countries. They will not know how to interact, they will not feed in. But some really good reasons that I got to hear for the fact that was the one that a woman explained to me that if you guys have a problem, and you guys are based in Africa, or you guys are from one race, ethnicity, and let me say precisely from one region of your country, from this region, if you, the woman or the man, you try to rectify it and you are not able to do it, it's easier for your families to come together in your country and discuss about the matter. That means it's easier to pull the problem between both families because they are from the same area. They can easily trash it out. Meanwhile, if you marry, let me say, a Cameroonian, an African, end up marrying a Korean, and maybe she's based in Korea, and you guys have a problem that is unbearable for both of you, that means you go to a point that you feel irritated by the side of your partner. If you put this problem to your parents, it will be difficult for the guy's parents and your parents to sit together and talk because they are in two different continents. You get me? And our parents come together to try to fix some marital problem because they are older, they are wiser, they have been through this for years, they have been married for years, they have experience. So they will know how to tackle it to prevent divorce or you guys breaking off, you understand? But with that distance between Korea and Africa, it will be difficult to rectify such a problem. And if the guy's family is being biased or the girl's family is being biased by supporting you, by supporting your spouse just because you are in Korea with your family closer. Maybe, for example, the Korean family is supporting a Korean child. You actually don't have anybody to support you, to back you up because your parents are like miles away. The Korean family can get to a point they can become physically or verbally abusive. You tell your parents all they could do is maybe get more angry by the day and maybe watch you deteriorate slowly, and they will have little or nothing to do because you're so far away. And considering that not everybody can has money to bring their parents over to the country. So you see that your parents will feel helpless. They will feel like the situation is out of their hand. They can't defend their baby. The only thing they can do is sympathize with you over phone or try to get in touch with the family, but the distance is still there. You and I know very well that talking in person is way better than talking over the phone or texting. That's is better. Matters get, and when you're talking over the phone or texting, messages usually get interpreted the wrong way because you guys are not in person. You might just start insinuating expression on the person's face, or try to insinuate what the person was trying to say. You understand what I'm saying? You just make up, your brain may just start making up lines which are actually not even there. So with such a frustration from the, let me say example, the African parents who are like far away, can't be within Korea, they will definitely ask you to come to Africa. That's what they'll definitely do. And you might tell your spouse to come with you. He is a good man, he's a good woman, they can choose to come or not. So if they choose not to come, you are there, he's here, the distance stand. Your parents are looking it from your view, his parents are looking it from his view. You guys cannot come together as one big family to sit because of the distance. And before you know, one side may start saying that divorce him, divorce her. By the way, he or she's not even from our country, he or she's not even Korean, or he or she's not even Nigerian, or better say Africa. Divorce him. You see him before you start sitting in front of both of you, waiting for you guys to just sign. And you that's the reason why that's the reason that woman tried to explain to me that's the reason most of them African mothers don't accept interracial marriages. For you know, you have a daughter for a divorcee. The daughter is sad, maybe depressed. Maybe she might suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, thinking that all men are like that, she will not want another man like that. Or the man thinking that all men are like that, he will not want another woman like that. You understand? Well, the only problem there was miscommunication. Because you guys were not close. The families are so far apart, they could not come together to sit and dialogue. For some African interracial marriages, I know of Meghan and the Prince. I know of Serena Williams and her husband. The McClure family. That's just to name a few. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how to look at interracial marriage, different from the view of our families. You understand? Different from the view of our parents. You know, there's this African saying that if you want to enjoy the view of a dancing masquerade, you have to go around it so that you have views from different direction. So to better that's just our parents' point of view. I believe that we can see it from this other point of view. That's my own thought. You might have your own thought, no problem. Just comment down below and I'll reply to the message, to your comments. So what you need to know about interracial relationship or marriage that I know for now is that every human being is a human being, my dear. You can't go categorizing people, or how can I say disqualifying people based on their colors or race. If love is to happen, it will happen. People say love does not have a color, but to me, I've heard people say that love doesn't have a color. To me, love is like a rainbow. It embodies every color out there. It doesn't care about your race. If love has to happen, it will happen. So if you meet a partner, I don't care, he's Korean, he's American, he's Canadian, I don't really care. But the truth of the matter is that if the two of you love each other, you understand each other, you are prepared to fight for each other and be there for each other, then what's the need of all the, how can I say, racial act or what? To me, it's useless. If two people are meant to be, they will be, despite the different in races. That's just life. They will be. I think we should not be judgmental. We should live our life the way we can. Be open-minded. Accept people for who they are. That's the best way we can change our mentality about the negativity of interracial marriage. Why do you spend your time pinpointing only the negative part of something if you can actually pinpoint the positive part and live with it? Everything on earth has negative and positive, but we have been living with it not so. How about we pinpoint the positive part? Like you love each other, he makes you happy, she makes you happy, we can tolerate each other. How about she gives me that butterfly feelings in my stomach? So just live life, enjoy love, because some people wish they had it. Seriously, if you are in an interracial relationship out there, I know it is not easy. I know people criticize you. I think we should just live life, enjoy your life, enjoy your love. Your love must not come from where you are from. It may come from where you are. It may come from millions of miles away, but that person may make you the happiest person on earth. Will you give it up because of what some people say? Remember, those people are not God. They are just people, and they are saying based on their experience. I respect that, but you and I know very well that life hardly goes the same way you think it will go. No, life has its own way of playing out, and we just follow it. I don't believe this, but I believe marriage is supposed to be, it's a union between two families, not just a union between two people. It's two families. So, on the thoughts on how to make your family accept your partner, you try bringing them together, visiting when you have the chance, give gestures, make the partner doing what your parents like. You know your parents better. You know how you can penetrate their heart. But I tell you, the happiness you get when both family are in harmony is way, way better than the happiness that you get when both families are fighting. There should be acceptance. And you, the person that your family is being biased, you have to take it upon you to make them accept your partner. Try talking to them, make them understand she's not or he or she is not the devil they imagine. Try bringing them closer. I'm not telling you that it will happen in a month. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years, but don't give up. Because at the end of the day, when it finally happens, you will be the happiest person on earth. The joy you get from that union, I'm telling you, is fantastic. It's just beautiful. Very beautiful.